Welcome to my Barlates Body Blitz segment of Pyramid Upper Body. For today's workout, all you will need is an exercise mat and a fit ball, which you'll be able to push against the wall. So you need some sort of surface to push it up against. Also, I'll be using 3 sets of weights, 1.5 kilos, 2.5 kilos, and 3.5 kilos, or that's 3, 5, and 8 pounds. Depending on your strength, you might want to use different ones. We'll be doing 5 exercises for each muscle group, so we're really going to burn it out. It'll be in intervals of 50 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. So keep that in mind with your weight selection. Okay, so once I press start, we're going to have 10 seconds to set up, and then we'll just go straight into it and keep moving all the way through. Hi, Minnie. Are you going to join us, are you? Might have to get rid of little Minnie, she might get in the way. Okay, pressing start now. Minnie has miraculously disappeared. Start with your smallest weights, shoulders down and back, tummy pulled in. And we're going to start with side lateral raises, raising our arms to shoulder height. Really nice and upright through the back. Your neck is nice and long. And you've just got a micro bend in those arms. You're controlling on the way up and on the way down. So don't just let your arms drop. Hold that tummy in really strong. It'll protect your back and your core. It's up and down. Don't grab those weights too tightly. Just relax through the hands. Breathing through it, 14 seconds to go. Starting off nice and light, but don't worry, it'll get tougher and tougher. 2, 1. Go to your next heaviest set. And we're going to do a bent arm, side lateral, then push overhead at 90 degrees. So it's up and out. Sorry, not 90 degrees, 45 degrees. So your arms are at 90 when they are coming into your sides. Then they're pushing overhead at 45 degrees. So you're not pushing directly up like this. That would engage the top of your shoulders more. But we are working slightly the front of the shoulders, getting a nice, well-defined upper body. Really making sure you're controlling on the way down, up and down. And don't swing through your upper body. Focus on controlling up, controlling down, and keeping everything else still. Only your arms are moving. Okay, next heaviest set. We're going to do side laterals, bent arm. 3, 2, 1. It's out and down. So you're really concentrating on keeping your arms in that 90-degree angle, and your entire arm is moving up and down as a unit, keeping it in that same horizontal plane. If this is too hard, go one at a time, but make sure you don't swing through the body. This is actually pretty good because it creates instability by doing one arm at a time, but it is tougher to do both because you get double as many reps for the amount of time. If I'm going too fast, you can slow it right down. Just do whatever you're capable of. Just make sure you come all the way back in before you go up. 2, 1. Going back to your medium set, and we're going to go back to those 45-degree pushes, but we're going to alternate arms. So come up, push in front, in front, in front, in front. If this burns too much, you can go directly overhead, which is slightly easier. And if that's even too much, turn your palms in. That's even easier. But if you can, stay pushing out in front at that angle. So you can see your hand. Slow it right down if you have to. Even drop down to your lighter weights if you have to. Up and up. Don't swing your body here. 10 seconds, you can do it, keep going. Breathe through it. All the way to the beep. Up. Next, lighter set. Going back to those arms to the side, alternating with palms to the back this time. So it's straight arms and you're alternating like a pendulum. Your palms are facing the back wall. As you come up, squeeze that tricep. So you're engaging your shoulder and your tricep, but we will be working them more later. Come up to 90 degrees and then control it down. Don't swing through your body. You don't want to be swinging around like this. Make sure that your body's completely still, just your arms are moving. Your shoulders are pressed down. Don't let them hunch up. It's up and up. We're going to move to biceps next. We'll be sitting against the ball, slightly at an angle so your butt is scooted away from that ball. So keep these weights. You're sitting down, make sure it's anchored against the wall securely. Sit down and make sure there's space between your butt and the ball so you're on an angle, and start to bend press. Your arms are slightly in front of you here. They're not down here like this. This is a normal bicep curl. You're pulsing and it's like you're pushing your weights away from you. This is going to create much more intensity because your arms are not only being held up, but they're pushing out at the same time. It's a bend press, press. Don't group your weights too tightly and try to keep your arms in close to your elbows. Sorry, close to your rib cage. Your elbows in close to your rib cage. I can't see the timer from here, so we're going to have to rely on the beep. Then press, then press. If your arms get tired, just come down like this. If you can, keep them out. Now your medium set, make sure you can get your weight safely. We're going to do hammer curls. So grab towards the bottom of your dumbbell. That will give you a slightly larger range of motion. Keep your arms pinned to your rib cage. You're just moving the bottom portion of your arms. Don't rest the dumbbell on the ground. Come all the way up to touch your shoulders and back down. Really press your upper back into the ball so that you're creating a nice angle with your body. You should be sitting quite far away from that ball with your butt, because on this angle you've got a larger range of motion and you're working the biceps slightly differently than if you were standing or seated. So take advantage of that. Down, up, down, up. Okay? Go through your heaviest set. Make sure you can reach it safely. Palms to the front. This time we're doing traditional curls, so on that angle. So slow it down. Up and down. Up and slowly down. Don't let it drop and don't rest that weight down. It's up and slowly down. Controlling it. Not swinging through the body. Hold your belly button into your spine and keep going. Up. All the way up. Breathing. Always breathe out on the exertion, so the up. Breathe out. Keep going. Pin those elbows in. Nice fast pace, but if you need to slow it down, please do so. Great job. Back to your medium weights. We're going to do those hammer curls again, but we're going to twist up. So grab them right at the bottom so you have larger range of motion. It's twist up, twist, and twist. Don't let them rest on the mat at the bottom there. You're twisting up, straight away with the other one. By holding them there, you're still engaging your bicep a little bit. So keep going, nice fast pace. Up and up. Squeeze and squeeze. All the way, try and twist as much as you can as you're bringing it in. That's going to really give you a well-rounded bicep. Squeeze and squeeze. Shoulders are down, don't hunch them to your ears. You can do this. Keep going. Awesome job. Down to the lightest set again. And we're going to go back to traditional curls, but out like this. So at 90 degrees with your palms facing to the ceiling and to your face, if that makes sense. So you're alternating, you're keeping your elbows up at 90 and extending nearly all the way out, but you've got a slight micro bend there. And you're just coming up to 90 degrees with those arms. So don't swing them all the way in towards your head. This is fast paced because it's a light weight. Try not to hunch your shoulders, keep them down. Keep up that pace. Last exercise for biceps. Then we're going to move on to triceps, and we're going to sit on the ball. Keep going. You'll feel your shoulders here as well. Awesome job. So now standing up and grabbing that ball. Get your smallest weight, sit nice and tall on that ball. Weights are pushed together and it's overhead and push up. It's a small pulse up. So you're not coming all the way down, you're coming down halfway and then pushing to the ceiling. You're focusing on pushing your weights together at the same time as pushing up. That push together will really engage your tricep even more. And make sure your elbows are in, okay? They're in, like that. They're not flaring out like this. Keep them in, and up, and up. Pressing to the ceiling, and pressing in. All the way, shoulders are down. Keep going, breathe. Awesome job. Now, safely grab your medium set. Set up again, and we're doing traditional overhead extensions all the way down and up, all the way down and up. So you're slowing it down a bit. Focus on your form, focus on your elbows being close together. Your upper arms or biceps are by your ears. You're not coming forward, you're trying to keep that upper arm as stable as you can. And just going down, squeezing up. As you squeeze up, think of that tricep muscle. If you prefer to have your weights together here as well, you can push against them and put them together like this if it's more comfortable. It might help you to keep your elbows in, but it is actually quite good to separate them. You'll have to stabilize through the core more. Awesome job. Safely grab your heaviest set. Now for this one, we're going to come down in front. So up overhead, straight up, it's in front, up, in front. So you need to control it. Because this is our heaviest weight, you really need to be careful of your form. You're directly overhead, then you're coming down to the opposite armpit, down and up, and up. If this is too fast, slow it down. You're leading up with the head of that weight so that you feel that tricep engaging. Down and up, and up. Keep going. Hold your tummy in to protect your back. If this ball's wobbling too much, you can do this standing as well. Awesome job. Back to your medium set. Back to overhead. Down 1, up 1, 2, 3. Down 1, up 1, 2, 3. Push your weights together if you want to increase the intensity a little bit here. It's down and up, 2, 3. Down and up, 2, 3. Really careful to control it down. Don't just let the weight pull your arms down. Your muscle needs to control it down. It's down and up, 2, 3. Squeeze your tricep at the top. Don't just throw your arms around. You need to think about this. Keep breathing. 1, 2, 3. Down and up, 2, 3. Keep going, you can do it. Down and up, 2, 3. Awesome job. Last exercise for triceps. Grab onto those weights again. Go back up and we're going to alternate faster, only coming down halfway. So you really need to control here so that you don't end up just moving your entire body to help those arms get up there. Try very hard to keep your body still and just punch up the ends of those weights up to the ceiling. Faster pace, but if you want to, you can slow it down. Slow it down. As long as you feel it, but if you want to keep up the pace, you're going to get a bit of fat burning there as well. Keep your elbows in. It's tempting to let them flare out here. Down and down, down and down. Keep going. We're going to chest next, so we're going to anchor the ball and sit with our back against the ball again. Keep going. Awesome job. So anchor the ball, sit with your back against the ball again. Again, that incline position, and grab your lightest weights. And we're going to do chest up and side. You're bringing the heads of your weights together. Your arms are in front of you, out at around 45 degrees. And you're using your chest to squeeze up and up. So you really need to think about squeezing your chest every time those weights come together. Squeeze. You might even want to push the ends of the weights together slightly so you can feel that. Up and up. All the way. Keep going. Try to get it up high. Push through that chest. It's like you're squeezing your pecs together. If this is too hard, you can do single arm. Okay, so get your next weights. Align yourself flat belly. We're going to cross and cross. So you're alternating which arm is in front and cross. This is hard, even with a light weight. By squeezing through the chest, you're going to feel it a lot more. So as you cross those arms, squeeze. If you can't do this, go back to 1 and 1. 1 and 1. But if you can, every few, just try to do doubles, because that's how you're going to get the squeeze. Even if you need to drop the weight down, squeeze and squeeze. All for the chest. You'll feel your shoulders here a little bit as well. Great job. Now the heaviest set, and we're going to do an incline chest press. So set yourself up really nice and tall. Bring your weights up by your shoulders and push up. So you're pushing up, but slightly at an angle. It's not directly overhead. It's slightly in front, and that's what's going to use your chest. Really hard. Do one at a time if you have to. Come down a little bit more to engage that chest even more. Oh, this is really burning, especially through the shoulders. Drop down to your lighter set of weights if you have to. I'm just alternating and then doing one, because that's all I can do at the moment. All the way up, push, squeeze, breathe through it, and push. Really, really burning. But think about the results you're going to get. Oh, that was bad. Okay, now we're going to do a fly. So make sure you're hinged back, and we're going to fly out and out. So above your knees, out, all the way back. Push through that chest as you come to the front, all the way back and out. So hard. One side at a time, or even down here. Nothing helps. It's all really hard. It all burns bad. Oh, so bad. I hope you're feeling this. I hope you're feeling it as badly as me. That comes from not practicing these workouts. I never know what I'm going to get. I just think them up in my mind, and then I do them and I go, oh no, what have I done? That was bad. Okay, we can do it. We're going to go back to that chest press, alternating with the light weights. arms up, alternate, alternate, up and up, up and up. So think about your chest. I know you're hitting your shoulders a little bit as well, but try to think about your chest. Up and up, up and up. It's lactic acid, we can do it. It's only lactic acid. If you need to slow it down, like I do, just go like that. Squeeze and squeeze. Up and up. Can't see the timer, so you just got to keep going until that beep. And up, up. Thank goodness for that. Right, we're standing up, we're doing bent over flies for the back. So we're starting with those lightest weights. Hinge right over and up. So this is similar to what we did before, but what we're doing now is hinging right over. So we've got a flat back, micro bend in the knees, and you're concentrating on raising with the upper back, up and up. Raise with the upper back, squeezing as if you have a coin in between your shoulder blades, and you are squeezing that together as hard as you can. Really fighting for it. Up, all the way up. 14 seconds. Breathing out on the exertion. Up and up. 3, 2, 1. Medium weights. Carefully pick those up. And we're going to alternate sides this time. Up and up. So you really need to hold your core in tight here so that you're not swinging your body. Hold it in, look down at the ground. You're really hinged over still. And you're pushing all the way up so you feel that back engage. Up and up. Up and up. Hold your tummies in. You need to protect your back here. Keep going. 19 seconds. Look down at the mat or at the floor so you're not craning your neck to look at me. High. Keep going. Burning it out. 3, 2, 1. Heavier set. Bend down carefully. This time with bent arms. Hinging right forward. Bend your arms. It's alternating, but with a bent arm. You're leading up with your elbow. So you're coming down to that center point and then pushing back with the elbow. Keep your back flat. Tummy's in and up. Up and up. Breathe through it. You can do it. Don't round your backs. If you need a break, take one and then come straight back when you're ready. 14 seconds. Keep going. Keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way to the beep. Back to the medium set. Straighten up through your spine. This time I want your palms to the front, and we're going up with the palms facing the front of the room. Slight angle change. If it's too hard for 2, go back to 1 and 1. But make sure you're not swinging your body around, and make sure you're really concentrating on letting that weight come down slowly. Up. Up, pinching those shoulder blades. 20 seconds. Up. Breathe through it. 14. All the way up each time. Breathe out on the up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Lightest weights. This is the last exercise with the weights, and we're going back extensions on the ball. Hinge forward, it's up, out, in, down. Up, out, in, down. When you extend your arms, you're lifting up a little bit higher again. Okay, it's up, raise up, in, down. Up, squeeze your shoulder blades, in, down. Up, out, in, down. Control it down, don't let it drop. Tummy's in, back is flat, neck is long, all the way up. That last little lift on the up there is what's going to get you the results. 8 seconds, then we're moving the weights out of the way, and we're just going to do back extensions on the ball to finish. Okay, move those weights. Get on your ball so that your belly's on the ball. You're anchoring your feet, and it's up and down. Up and down. You can either put your hands by your temple, or you can put them on the ball. Doesn't really matter. First set is simply to get that mobility back, and you should already feel that, because while we were hinged over doing that back side laterals, you would have felt your back engaging, holding you in that nice straight back position. Down and up. All the way up until you can't go up any further. Up and up. We're going to lower next, so we need to scoot forward on that ball. Okay, so make sure you're on the ball, your hands are on the ground now, and we're going to raise up with our legs. Hold your tummies in and raise. So you're raising up both legs, and you should feel your lower back, this lower portion of your lower back. So it's all lower back, but somehow you're getting the upper glutes here more and the hips, as well as a bit of lower back. All the way up. Don't fully release down. Extend your legs, get some bonus glute work here. Up and up. Breathing in, holding your tummy in. Look down at the mat, don't crane your neck. And just squeeze it. Squeeze up. Right, the next one's hard. Get it into the middle of your body. We're going to do alternating arms and legs, upper and lower. Up and up. Don't lose your balance. If you spread your legs out like me, on either side of your mat, you're less likely to fall. But I really want you to squeeze up in the middle. Squeeze up in the middle. Squeeze, but look straight ahead. Alternating arms and legs. Squeeze. As high as you can lift it. Squeeze. All the way up. Really feeling this. This is it. This is the last exercise. Look straight ahead, up and up. Your core is fighting to stabilize you here so that you don't fall off that ball. So you're getting extra ab work here as well. May not look glamorous, but it's working. That's it. You have completed it. That was not easy. Now we're going to stretch. So just bring the ball in front and just stretch back into a child's pose, rolling and rounding through that back. Roll it towards you, really making that C curve. Roll away. And again towards you. Really pushing your navel to your spine and rounding that back. And away again. Then to the front and really sit your glutes towards the floor. And push out through this side oblique area. And other side. Stretching out under that armpit. Really good work. And then if you want to sit on that ball, Just do a few arm stretches. Cross for a shoulder stretch. And the other side. Pulling it in towards your chest. And then back behind, your hands on the board, push your chest up. Stretching out through that chest and the front of the shoulders. And then underneath your knees and roll back so that you're opening up through the shoulder blades, really feeling that stretch. Then change which hand is on top and roll back again. And just in front, up overhead, to one side, to the other side, and that's it. Thanks for joining me for my pyramid upper body workout. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to working out with you again soon.